everyone, Caffeine Man here, and I am very excited to be going over this one with you today because it is Grizzly Energy root beer flavor. Not many root beer flavors out there, so I will tell you all about it coming right up. Hello again, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate it. And in today's video, we're going over the Grizzly Energy root beer flavor. And why am I so excited by this? Because there aren't that many root beer energy drinks out there. And when it comes to the Grizzly Energy drinks, I have been impressed by each and every one of the drinks. They are doing a solid job. If you have not seen any of my reviews on Grizzly, I would tell you to check out my playlist, but I don't think I have a playlist yet. But you know what? Now that I mentioned it, if I have time between now and then, I'll make a playlist of the Grizzly Energy drinks. Otherwise, be sure to check out my channel. I've reviewed all the Grizzly Energy drinks, and Grizzly was actually kind enough to send me this root beer flavor. Actually, they were kind enough to send me all their energy drinks to review. So a huge shout out and thank you to Grizzly Energy for sending me your drinks in exchange for an honest review. Really do appreciate it. And not only me, but we are all looking forward to trying this drink because, like I said, there really aren't that many root beer energy drinks out there that are good. It's really hard to get that root beer feel into energy drinks, which is why not too many companies have attempted it. But like I said, Grizzly's been doing a great job. Not only that, but they don't actually have a ton of flavors yet in their line. So for them to actually come out with a root beer instead of some of more other common flavors, definitely showing a sign of strength and confidence in their beverage. So let's go ahead. Let's taste it out. And like I said, the reason why I'm not going over all the details of the drink in this video is because I already did an original review on Grizzly. So if you want to know a little bit about this company, everything that is in the drink, in their first few flavors, you can check out that video right there. Therefore, in this video, there's only one thing left to do, and that is take a look at this can before we taste it out. And I like the can, and I actually really like those root beer pictures that they put on there. They put like this mug of root beer on there. Nice big mug. Got that foam frothing right over the top. So definitely love the can. And, you know, some people have said, you know, Caffeine Man, you've admitted that you don't really drink soda, which is true. I really don't drink soda. I have an occasional sugar-free Dr. Pepper here and there. And although I do know what root beer tastes like, people are like, well, do you really know what root beer tastes like? It's been a long time. I'm like, well, yeah, I'm pretty sure I know what root beer tastes like, but since people pointed that out, I do like to try and give authentic reviews. So I also picked up a root beer soda. Yeah, oh my goodness, how much sugar am I going to be drinking? Oh my goodness, 74 grams of sugar. There's a reason why I don't drink soda. That is one of the reasons. And even the sugar-free sodas, they use aspartame. I don't like the flavor of that. It tastes very diety. And some of them have started to use sucralose. Those are usually the zero sugar ones as opposed to diet, but not all the zero sugar ones use sucralose. So you have to actually look at the ingredients to see which ones use sucralose and which ones use aspartame, because a lot of the companies still use aspartame. And I definitely did want to pick up a diet one, but listen, the 7-Elevens around me completely stink. They smell so bad, and you can insert some other word there if you want, but they're just terrible. They're terrible near my house, and so I could have gone to another convenience store. I was short on time. I wanted to get you this review as soon as possible, but just stores in general near me are just terrible. 7-Eleven being the worst. They never have any of the 7-Eleven exclusives. They never have any of the new drinks, so I usually have to travel a decent distance to either go to another convenience store and hope that they have the drinks, or even the big box stores, and some of them don't have the new drinks. So basically, when it came down to it, I either had the option of getting a Diet A&W, which uses aspartame, or just a regular straight up Barq's root beer. And since these drinks are going for a root beer flavor, we kind of forget the fact that they don't use sugar, that they actually use sucralose. So there is no sugar in this drink, which makes it even harder to replicate a soda flavor. But just to give me a refresher, I am gonna have a sip of this to see what this root beer tastes like and see how close they were able to match it by using sucralose in this drink. So let's go ahead, let's taste out both of these drinks. And like I said, I don't drink soda very often. It's been a while since I had root beer. I've had root beer energy drinks, not many, only a couple out there. Lost and Found just released one, so we'll be trying that one out soon too. Strong root beer smell, that's for sure. Smells like I remember for all of you critics out there. And tastes like I remember. And even back when I did drink soda, which we're talking a long time ago, We're talking probably like before my 20s. It wasn't until my early 20s that I kind of stopped drinking soda. Never overly liked soda either. I wasn't like someone who craved soda. But root beer wasn't a preferred Caffeine Man flavor. Usually more of a Dr. Pepper person. All right. My brain has been refreshed. Grizzly Energy going up against Barq's root beer. Got ourselves a clear color, which is interesting because some of the other companies like Celsius had done a cola flavor, and they actually had a bit of brown to it because you can use caramel color. Caramel color is not artificial, but even then you get that cola looking color, and it helps your brain process that it should be a soda or a cola. But still, a lot of companies still don't like to put any coloring in there. They give you a nice clear color and makes you think that you're really getting something good for you, even if it is going to taste like a sweet and sugary root beer flavor. Zero sugar. Let's taste it out. Get a little sniff first. Oh, smells exactly the same. There we go. We're gonna go for the sniff test, side by side sniff test. There we go. Exactly the same. But does it taste the same? Let's taste it out. Back in from the can, 160 milligrams of caffeine. And just for comparison's sake, since I got them side by side, so for carbonation, you have this medium to high carbonation, which I think helps it taste closer to a soda. You don't want to go too light, but even drinking that Barq's, it wasn't like super heavily carbonated. So the carbonation is about the same. For your sweetness, I do definitely think you're getting a high amount of sweetness. Root beer in general has a sweet flavor to it. And for your flavor profile, I think it is also a high flavor profile. I think you're getting a decent amount of root beer flavor in there. And one of the biggest hurdles that energy drinks have to overcome is to actually get it to taste like root beer. And I think root beer has a solid cola base to it with flavor added to it to make it that root beer flavor. And it's definitely hard to replicate. Even having them side by side, I could tell that it's majorly different. Your Grizzly is not going to taste like your Barq's. It's not going to taste like your Mug. It's not going to taste like your A&W. And it almost does make me wish that I picked up the diet one. But once again, that aspartame flavor is just going to make it so diet flavored. I do think that the Grizzly has a touch of diet flavor to it. I would like to say a touch of sugar-free flavor to it, but it does actually have a hint of that diet flavor to it. And I think it's because it's a sugar-free drink that's supposed to be representing a cola, but a diet cola. And no matter what, whenever you have colas and you take out the sugar from it, sugar is really what makes soda soda, because when you take out that sugar, definitely tastes diet. The reason why I like energy drinks so much is because a lot of the sugar-free energy drinks don't taste sugar-free. They don't have that diet taste to them, mostly because they don't use aspartame at all. Sucralose tastes a lot better than aspartame. And a lot of your energy drinks have great flavors. Grizzly has a peach mango that is so strong in peach and mango, it does not taste diet whatsoever. It's a nice sweet peach mango flavor. Their Rocket Pop is an amazing Rocket Pop flavor. It's a nice sweet Rocket Pop flavor, and it doesn't taste diet at all. And a lot of your sugar-free energy drinks don't taste diet unless you're part of that rare breed that's very small percent of the population that can taste the sucralose and it tastes bad to you. Because in the study that I read, 5% of the people in the world have that reaction to it. I have that reaction to stevia, and there's about 15% of the people in the world that have a negative reaction to stevia. So much less people have it to sucralose, but a majority of your sugar-free energy drinks taste amazing. But I do think this one has a little bit of a diet flavor to it. But Caffeine Man, stop harping on it being a diet root beer. Doesn't actually taste like root beer. And I would have to say that out of all the root beers that I've had, I think this one does accomplish the root beer flavor the best. And there's not many drinks to put on the Caffeine Man rating chart. So let's go ahead and actually take a look at the Caffeine Man rating chart while I talk about it being such a good root beer flavor. That top one has been discontinued because an evil, horrible corporation bought them and discontinued a whole bunch of their drinks. That one was a strong, solid root beer flavor with some extra stuff in it. Some people say it was a little spicy. They had a little bit of cinnamon to it, but whatever the case was, it really helped out the root beer flavor, so it made a really strong flavor profile. The next highest one after that is the CBum one, which overall I wasn't a fan of the CBum energy drinks, but I think that root beer is actually the one that got the highest score from CBum. The one after that is actually an unsweetened sparkling water, but they did such a great job with it that they got a great score for an unsweetened water. And what do we have below the Focus? You actually have to go down on the list to check out the Ball's Guarana Soda, which is actually a soda that rated the lowest root beer on the list. My goodness. But maybe it's because it's the Guarana soda. Guarana has a little bit of a different taste than other sodas. But out of those limited amounts of root beer energy drinks, and looking at the Caffeine Man rating chart, what does that actually mean? I'm actually going to give this an 8.9. I think it is the best root beer energy drink out there right now. But leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think of this energy drink. Let me know if you've tried the CBum one and if you think it's better than that. And overall, it's just a matter of opinion anyway. So my opinion is that it's an 8.9. Leave me your opinions down below. See what you think. Great job to Grizzly Energy. If you need a refresher on that other root beer flavor from CBum, you can check out that video right there. And if you want to see all my reviews on Grizzly, I'm going to put a playlist right there. If you don't see a Grizzly playlist right there, it's because I was too lazy, or I'm not lazy. I just have been too busy. Put the playlist together. It takes like 2 minutes, Caffeine Man, so it should be there. If it's not there, I am indeed lazy. Thank you so much for joining me. I really do appreciate it. And until next time, have yourselves a great day or night.